All right, in the last video, I mentioned that any point in the plane could be represented by a pair of positive polar coordinates. But then I went on to tell you how we could also represent a point using negative polar coordinates. So what I want to do in this video is show you how to take a point and represent it in multiple ways. All right, so the example that we're given here is -3, -2 pi over 3. And what I want to do with this first is graph it so that you see where on the polar graph this point lies, and then we'll think about how we can represent that in a couple of different ways. So the point -3, -2 pi over 3. Well, let's do our angle first. -2 pi over 3, we're coming this way, going clockwise from our polar axis. We're going to come down here to 2 pi over 3, which is the same as a positive angle of 4 pi over 3. And then from there, we're going to go back 3. So instead of going toward our -2 pi over 3, we're going to go away from it, 180 degrees the other direction. And we're going to go out 3. So 1, 2, 3. So that point, -3, -2 pi over 3 is right there. All right, so now let's think about some other ways that we could represent that. Well, we can see that that point is on the angle pi over 3. So we could make this positive 3 and positive pi over 3. That would be one of the ways that we could represent this. So positive 3, positive pi over 3. All right, well, we could also, if we use the negative angle, so it's, if we represent this angle here as a negative angle, well, we could subtract 2 pi from pi over 3, and we're going to get -5 pi over 3. So this angle here is going out this way is a positive pi over 3. Going around this way would be -5 pi over 3. So we could write this as 3 -5 pi over 3. And let's do one more way. We've written it with negative, negative. We've got positive, positive, negative, or positive, negative. And let's do one with a -3 and then a positive angle. So if we're going -3, we've got to be looking at this angle here. That positive angle, as I mentioned before, is 4 pi over 3. So we could write this as -3 and then 4 pi, positive 4 pi over 3. So these are 3 different ways that we could write this, represent this point.